All right, today we're going to be looking at triangles and solving for the missing angle of a triangle. One of the things that we have to remember is right here, and I put it up for you guys, is that the sum of all the interior angles in a triangle equals 180 degrees, meaning that all these angles right here will add up to 180 degrees. So with that in mind, we just look at the other angles. So in order to solve for the missing angle in this problem, what we're going to do is set up our addition of all three angles. 44 plus 45 plus something that we're calling x will equal 180 degrees. All right, so in the next step of my solution, what I did is I combined like terms. In this case, the numbers that I could combine are 44 and 45, so I added those. 44 plus 45 gave me 89, plus something is going to give me 180 degrees. So the next step would be to solve for x in our final step. So here's our final step in solving for x. Since I am adding 89, I am going to subtract 89, and I'm going to subtract 89 from both sides of the equation. So 89 minus 89 is 0, and 0 can be represented simply with the empty space. X minus 0, because there's nothing there, is simply x. So we bring down the x. And on the other side of the equation, we have 180 minus 89 gives us 91. Therefore, the missing angle is 91. All right, so here's our next example where we're going to be solving for a missing angle x. And we go back to the original rule. The sum of all the interior angles of a triangle equals 180. So we're going to use that information to set up our equation and solve for the missing angle. All right, so here's our equation, and we set it up so that the sum of all the interior angles of the triangle are equal to 180. So as you can see, I set it up so that x plus 78 degrees plus 27 degrees equals 180 degrees. So let's start working our equation through the steps that we know. All right, so in the next step, we combine like terms. And the only terms that we can combine are the whole numbers, or the degrees. 78 degrees plus 27 degrees gives me 105 degrees. And since there's no more x's, all I need to do is bring down the x. And now we are ready to solve for the missing angle x. All right, so now we need to subtract 105 degrees from both sides in order to leave x by itself. 105 degrees minus 105 degrees is 0, so we don't need to put anything there. And we go on to the other side. 180 degrees minus 105 degrees gives us 75 degrees. Therefore, the missing angle here is 75 degrees.